Hello everyone, in this demo I'm going to show you how to make an ingot either for plate or wire. First, let's talk about safety. You have to wear the proper attire, closed-toe shoes, apron, not flammable, protective safety glasses, and heat-resistant gloves. Make sure you have everything you need in the melting area. You should have the appropriate ingot mold for plate or for wire. Make sure it's complete and make sure it's the right size for the amount of metal you are melting. You should have a crucible, your fire tweezers, and a torch lighter, and your metal ready in a non-flammable container. The metal should be weighed and cut in small pieces. Borax powder, and make sure that you're using the right crucible. And finally, we need oil to lubricate the mold. That's it. We're ready to go. For your safety, you must turn the overhead fan on to ensure proper ventilation. And as a precaution, do not touch anything in the melting area with your bare hands. You don't know if it's hot. To lubricate the mold, put a few drops of oil on the rag and coat the inside of the mold as well as the opening of the mold. This will prevent the molten metal from sticking to the mold and will make it easier to release the ingot from it once it has cooled down. So we are now going to melt the metal. Put the mold on a metal rod to put it on a slant. It will be easier to pour into the opening of the mold. Make sure you are comfortable and safe holding the torch. I'm right-handed, so I will hold the crucible in my right hand and the torch in my left hand. Do not switch hands in the middle of the melting process. Turn on the torch and adjust the flame. It should be a big hot flame. You should see a crown-shaped flame at the base. Heat up the mold. It is very important because if it is cold, the molten metal will cool down as soon as it comes in contact with it and harden. Make sure you heat up both sides and the opening as well. That's quite important. The mold is ready when it is smoking, when the oil is smoking. The next step is heating up the crucible before we put the metal in. Keep that crown-shaped flame at the base of the nozzle close to the crucible. This is the hottest part of the flame. And the crucible is ready. It's hot enough when it is glowing red. So once in a while you can put your flame away and check whether it's glowing or not. Make sure you stay close to the mold. It has to stay warm. So there we have the red glow. So our crucible is ready And now we can add about half of the metal in it. And make sure you put silver and fine silver and copper there, a mix of both. Keep the flame of the torch right on top of the metal, close to the, not too far from the nozzle where that crown-shaped flame is, and melt your metal. It should be almost ready now. And we're going to add just a little bit, just a dash of borax powder. This prevents oxidation. And we're adding the rest of our metal, and we'll need to melt it as well. And again, we're staying close to the mold, the ingot mold, because it has to stay nice and warm as well. So when is the metal fully molten? When it looks like a beautiful bright silver egg yolk. So it should be very soon now, and you can gently, carefully shake the crucible to make sure it does not stick, and you must heat up the spout of the crucible so it doesn't cool down the metal when you pour it. Now we are up next to the opening of the mold, and we keep the flame on both the metal, the spout, and the opening of the mold, and we are going to pour the metal, the molten metal, into the mold. You must pour in an even, continuous motion without stopping. And that's it, we're done. We should not disturb the metal or the mold until the metal, the ingot, or it has cooled down. So we'll check to make sure it's cooled down. Now that the ingot is no longer glowing inside the mold, it can be taken out safely. We need to put the gloves on for this. And we can unscrew the clamp and open the two sides of the mold. And that's our ingot there. You can use your fire tweezers to make it a little easier. Don't use your hands, your bare hands. So that's it. The dark spots that you see there, it is the borax. So we'll need to quench first, and then it will have to be pickled, rinsed, and dried. That's it. Thanks for watching.